Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome to the TMP group. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tom and today is Monday. It is the 29th of November 2021 and it's almost midnight here in Arizona. I wanted to jump on real quick tonight, talk to you about a stock that we're very bullish on here at the TMP group. As you can see in the thumbnail, the stock is Matterport, ticker symbol MTTR. And Matterport is the 3D imaging company that has a working partnership with Facebook, aka Meta. I do have to tell you that this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm not a licensed broker. This is not financial advice. I do recommend that you do your own homework, your own due diligence. Anytime you hear anything on this channel or any other channel for that matter, we do like to bring you, just a very thin layer of research and let you know about the stocks that we are investing in, when we're getting into them, why we're getting into them, and where we see them going. And Matterport is a stock that I've done a couple of videos on. I believe that I did one on Sunday, the 21st, and put it into our Metaverse portfolio. And then I did another one specifically on Matterport on the 23rd, Tuesday the 23rd. So a little history, what we've done with Matterport so far is back on the, I think it was November 3rd or 4th, we picked up some shares of Matterport and started a position in Matterport. And that position we started was at $23.50, and that was in the first week of November. Subsequently, we've watched Matterport and done our research on Matterport. On the 23rd, Tuesday the 23rd of November, I put the video out and we doubled up our positions, doubled up our shares in Matterport at $25.95. Today, Matterport closed the market at $33.05. It was up today 21%. There's a couple of catalysts and I'm going to get into those on Matterport and tell you why I think that it still has a lot of room to run. So if you like the video today, if you like what you see here, give me a big thumbs up. It sure helps out with the YouTube algorithm, getting this video out to other people. We also invite you to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Just hit the subscribe button, tap the bell notification so you can hear about the stocks that we're getting into when we get into them, and our opinions as they come out. And again, these are just our opinions. And share it with your friends, share it with your family. You know, we believe in creating generational wealth for ourselves, for our families, and our families' families to come. But it's also nice to share the wealth with your friends. So if you like the video, if you like what you see, like I said, give me a big thumbs up and then hit subscribe and share the video. And we'll talk a little bit more about Matterport right now. So before I talk about Matterport, let me just briefly touch on Metaverse. You may be on the outside looking in, you may know a lot more than I do, and you probably do, but I like to think of the Metaverse as a hyper extension of the internet. The opportunities we have in the Metaverse right now are early innings, early stages. I like to look back at 1995, 96, 97. The internet had adoption, but it wasn't used as frequently or as heavily as it is used today in 2019. It's on our phones, it's on our wristwatches, it's in our cars, it's on our laptops, our PCs. We use the internet for everything. And we think that the Metaverse has a place to not take over the internet, but run parallel and be a hyper extension of the internet in what's considered a virtual world. Not just gaming, but there's a lot more. So let's take a look at why we're so excited about Matterport. Besides the fact that we were able to double our position and grab an increase from $25.95, so 26 bucks, up to the $30 level. We're super excited about that. We see this thing growing and having a lot more room to run. I personally believe that we can pick up another 40% in the next 12 months. If you're a short-term trader, I think you can make some money off buying the dips, but we're really looking at it for the long term. So if we're going to bet on the Metaverse, betting on one of the best build-out stakes is Matterport. And if you're ready to step directly into the Metaverse, or at least get a portfolio exposure to it or add to your portfolio, consider Matterport. Like I said, it trades under the ticker symbol MTTR. It is a NASDAQ stock, and it's a pure play investment in the metaverse future growth. So we want something that's going to be pure, not an outlier. It is a speculative play. I'll admit, the metaverse is still a new concept to many people, and it might be difficult for some folks to grasp. And I know when I talk to my parents, they can't grasp it. They don't understand it, but they're with me. My dad does trade in the TMP group, and he basically says, hey, if you believe in it and you think it's the next big thing, then we're going to jump in with you. And he isn't doing that in blind faith. Our portfolios have grown substantially. We basically put our money where our mouth is. You can come on, you can timestamp my videos, you can see my buys, and you can also see my sells and my fails. And we feel that we never lose money until we sell out, but we never make money until we take it out. So back to the metaverse and Matterport. To put it simply, the metaverse is a virtual world, and that may be a hard concept for a lot of us, a virtual world where people can do a number of things that they would not do and that they would do in real life. So you can do things that you wouldn't do and that you would do in real life. For example, you can play games, you can shop, you can socialize, you can make art, you can even run a complete business in the metaverse. So it gives you, just kind of gives you a real overview of what's possible in the metaverse. And I don't want to say that nothing is impossible in the metaverse, but with technology the way that it is, nothing seems to be impossible in the metaverse. So metaverse has us real excited, obviously. But maybe you're not quite ready to jump in head first and into a virtual world, and that's perfectly fine, okay? A lot of people aren't. You can still hold a position, and that's why we think Matterport is such a great company to invest in, because you can still hold a position in Matterport if you believe that there's a big, bright, and lucrative future in the metaverse, okay? So MTTR, Matterport, that's what we want you to take a look at. Taking a closer look at Matterport, a lot of you may be familiar, especially if you watched my channel before, of a company called Gores. So a special purpose acquisition company, merger with Gores Holding, okay? Matterport began trading on the NASDAQ in July, I think the 23rd or 24th of July. And there was no shortage of interest in the debut of the MTTR stock. After all, Matterport's 3D renderings of physical spaces as well as high demand service, especially COVID-19, accelerated the adoption of the digital universe. And indeed, the share price has rallied from $14 in July to $25 in November, and at one point, again today, reaching over $30. So it's doubled since July. So what do we do now? After we learn more about Matterport as a business, we can either trade the company stock for short term, or we can trade it for a long term. Now, if you're a short-term trader, you can wait for a pullback in MTTR. And I would say a pullback, we're going to look at probably around $20 to $23, which might or might not happen. But Matterport, like I said, is currently trading right around $30. So on the other hand, we believe that long-term investors, and that's really what we are at TMP Group, that we can start accumulating shares right now and dollar cost averaging in. Like I said, we were able to buy in the first week of November, and then we bought in again on the 23rd. And we'll continue to DCA because we see this thing still having a lot of legs and a lot of room to run, because we like Matterport's future prospects. So there is adoption on the rise. At this point, you still might be skeptical a little bit about the metaverse in general and Matterport in particular. Really, you don't have to participate in the metaverse to appreciate Matterport's growth story. And that's really what I like, is the fact that this is a growing company and we like growth stocks. As long as other people are getting involved, and that should be convincing enough, because other people are getting involved. And, do your homework, do your due diligence, find out why you should become convicted on getting involved in Matterport. Consider this: in the 2021's the third quarter, Matterport's total subscribers, so all the subscribers in Matterport count, it increased by an outstanding 116% from 1 year ago. So evidently there are plenty of users in Matterport's corner in the metaverse. Furthermore, the company has been successful in monetizing its users' participation. As evidence of this note, Matterport Q3 2021 subscription rose revenue 36% from 1 year ago. So up 36% year over year. That's solid. In light of those numbers, Matterport declared that it defined the category and it is the clear market leader. The company has market presence in roughly 170 countries. So this isn't just empty boasting. Now, I said we're in the early innings of Matterport, and you might ask, hey, how are we in the early innings? It opened up at 14, it's trading at 30, it's already doubled. Still, we're in the early innings. This thing has a lot of room to run. It's also worth reporting that Matterport has a partnership, like I said earlier, with a famous social media company. Notably, that company, went all into the metaverse. You guessed it. Known as Facebook to most of us, but the company's name is Meta. And it pretty much, defined itself, saying that we are moving away from the social media platform and we want to be known as a metaverse platform. It's been reported that the two companies have been working together, Meta, aka Facebook, and Matterport, to create the largest ever data set of 3D indoor spaces via Facebook artificial intelligence research. Let me say that again. The two companies are working together to create the largest ever data set of 3D indoor spaces via Facebook artificial research. Now, with this partnership in mind, it appears that we should be bullish on Matterport and on the partnership itself. We believe this is the first step towards a much broader Facebook and Matterport relationship as Zuckerberg and company go down the metaverse path. So we do view this this collaboration as being game changing. It's been said that Matterport is in the early innings of a massive growth story playing out over the coming years. Okay, so top analysts, Ives, has said that. So there's a little bit of background on Matterport. Like I said before, take it for what it's worth. Take the information for what it's worth. This is just a video on YouTube. I'll never tell you where to put your money. I will tell you where I'm putting my money, increasing my stake in Matterport. Hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Do some research on Matterport. If you have some money on the side, stick it into Matterport, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. I can't tell you what to do, but I think that we'll see long-term growth of this. My price target on Matterport over the next 12 months is Matterport will hit $50. And I think that Matterport, once it hits $50, has room to run even higher. It's got a huge, bright future ahead. It has a meta future ahead in the metaverse. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. I don't know what time this video will post because I'm going to upload it and go to sleep. Like I said, it's about midnight. It's after midnight now here in Arizona. Thanks for staying up and watching this. Leave me a thumbs up, share and subscribe, hit the bell notification. I do have a couple of links down below. If you're not signed up with crypto.com, it's a great place to stake your CRO coin, CRO coin. Minimum stake of $400. Use my link. They give me 25 bucks. They give you 25 bucks in CRO coin. I also have a link to Coinbase, where Coinbase is giving away free Bitcoin just by doing the ID and email verification. And then I have two links down below, one to Robinhood, giving away some free stocks when you sign up and make a deposit. And Webull does the same thing. Depending on which stock you get will depend on how the random number generator kicks out. but it could be anywhere from $5 to $2,500 worth of stock that you can get. So again, hope you like this video. I always like to say that we need to make our money work for us. When I go to sleep, I know my money's working for me. Even if the market's closed, the cryptocurrency market's still open, and the altcoin market is open. When I wake up, my money's working for me. When I go to work at my day job, my money works while I'm working, and when I come home, my money keeps working and brings its friends home with it. So we want our money to work for us. Invest in yourself. Make a bet on yourself. Bet on your future. If you do not have an investment chain already set up, be the first link and create that investment chain that will create wealth for you and your family. Until the next time, I hope everybody stays safe. I hope our portfolios are green and up and to the right, and I will see you in the next one.